What's going on, people, and welcome back to Horror Corner 90. It's been a little while, apologies for no upload, but I've been pretty ill, so I haven't been in the mood or even in the state to be watching films and with a critical eye and reviewing them, but I'm getting better than I was anyway. And today we got LongLegs from 2024, produced by Osgood Perkins, never heard of them, but overall I pretty much enjoyed this one. Micah Monroe plays the Agent Lee Harker in this, who I thought was very good in the role, just as a character, and the way that Monroe played her as well, as like a police detective, but you can tell that she's got past traumas. She's very withdrawn and she's very kind of private, withdrawn and introverted. She's very good at her job, but outside of that, she's not very sociable. And there's certain scenes in the film where she's kind of being forced into like be sociable and even going to her boss's house and stuff, and she's not comfortable with it. So I'm very much like that as a person, and so I could relate to that character a lot. So I thought that was interesting, and I thought she nailed that sort of side of portraying that character to be how she was. It's a very creepy opening scene, I thought, that has kind of flashbacks a little bit throughout the film of that particular scene. Dialogue used in that, really effective. There's like high pitched like strings used in that to add to the feel and the mood of the film. And I think that's very effective in the opening scene of the film. Throughout the film, I think it's pretty dark. There is some like light moments as well in terms of the actual lighting of the picture. But throughout the film, there's a lot of visually dark images and just how they shot it, which I thought adds to the depressive mood of the film and adds to the drama of it. And like, it's a police detective and they're having to investigate crimes that are not easy, and like I just feel like the lighting of the shots in this film throughout really suit the mood that they're going for. I think it really adds to it. The doll maker in it, who is the main like villain, really creepy. Very good use of makeup and how they made him look. How he talks is very childlike and almost like the child snatcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang kind of vibes, but even more disturbing. And you're in for a treat if you haven't seen this yet, because I found it very disturbing. It's simple but effective. It's how they made him look with the makeup and how he talks and his speech and the tone of it is very unsettling and unnerving. So I thought it was very well played, and how they made it the doll maker look. Just the fact that the main villain in it is like so manipulative, because he uses what he does as a craft or as his job to trap these kids, and it's very clever but sinister and morbid and disgusting, really, but very well done. But there is some shocking scenes in this throughout the film. I don't feel like they overdo it, so I think they get like the balance of it right. They don't show you too much, but they show you enough. Definitely made me feel uneasy, this film, so I was very impressed with it. I feel like the ending could have been a bit better than it was, but it certainly wasn't the worst I've seen. With certain endings of films, I feel like they could have improved the ending, but it's definitely not the worst. Letterbox rating for me out of 5, I'd give it a 4. Very impressed by it. Agent Lee Harker, played by Micah Monroe, really good performance. And as I said, the doll maker in this as well. I'm not sure who played that person, I can't remember the name, but top-notch acting. I think they nailed it as well. So this one is kind of almost like a thriller as well, but it's definitely a horror, and it's quite fast. Like it gets into the action pretty quick, and it kind of builds as well throughout the film. So it's an interesting pace to it, but it's certainly not a slow one that like feels like it drags. LongLegs 2024, Osgood Perkins. Found it for free as well on Amazon, so definitely worth checking out. I think you'll be pretty impressed with it. I certainly got more out of it than I thought I was going to. So 4 out of 5 letterbox rating, LongLegs 2024. and I'll be back soon, guys, with another horror review. In a bit.